well, we need to address that, or maybe we need to think about that. But then, you know what else they're gonna do? They're gonna look at that same video of me talking shit, and they're gonna read the comments that's on the video. And then you know what they're gonna see? They're gonna see these stupid ass people talking about just play the game. It's not that bad. So you know what they're gonna do? It wasn't that bad. He's just complaining. So like, and that's the reality of it. I can do my part, but it's up to the people in the comments to share the shit, to try to get it out there, to make it more believable. But when they're reading comments and then somebody's like, "Oh, shut your but just play the game," they're probably just like, "Shut up and play the game."
So let me ask you this question, because what do you think, as a streamer, this is your job, this is now what you do, what should the video game industry be doing? What should these brands be doing as far as listening to their audience, or is it something a little bit more that you want to touch on? What do you think?
See, that's a hard solution. I mean, like that's like trying to come up with a solution for that. It can be very tricky. This is what I would say. I strongly I'll take a look at, let's say, NBA 2K. Let's just talk about sports games, because they're the biggest crooks in the industry when it comes to video games. It is what it is. Charging someone $70 to $100 every single year, I have a problem with that, especially when there's minor adjustments. There's two solutions. You know, some people will find one of the solutions, you know, very not a really good solution. One solution that I would say is make them free to play and charge people for the ultimate teams, like any little cosmetic things, because you're going to get your money back from that. Especially 2K. 2K should be free to play to my player. If you want to use the NBA players, by all means, charge people for that. But if you want to do my career, free to play. Madden doesn't really have a my career that's even worth it, so it's a little bit different from them. So a solution for Madden that most people might not like, and I'm gonna probably get a lot of shit for this, is instead of releasing the game every single year, why not just make it a monthly subscription? And the reason I say make it a monthly subscription is, let's say if you charge people $8 to $10 a month, so let's say $7.99. You already pay like anywhere from $70 to $100 a year for the game, and you don't get any, big changes. But if they're not going to wait an entire year to fix the game, charge people $7.99, where you fix issues every single month. You update it, so there's no Madden 24 or Madden 25. It's just fucking Madden. So you get the changes, you get everything, everybody wins. But if you're going to charge me $7.99 a month or $10 a month, I better see some improvements every single month. Like, there's no price tag for Fortnite, but they're always making updates. There's no Fortnite 25 or Fortnite, none of this. It's just Fortnite. So maybe just make Madden just Madden. You update the roster. The NFL is satisfied. You got a monthly subscription for it, because believe it or not, video games are going to go to a monthly subscription. My biggest fear with monthly subscription on video games is that they're not going to really improve the game, and you're going to be paying a monthly subscription for a video game, and it's just not good, or they're not really putting it back into the video game. So it's really kind of hard to say, because most people are stuck in their ways when it comes to video games companies. Like, why would they make it free to play or charge you $7.99 a month when they can just charge us $100 and do very minimal work? Because video games right now, sports games, are just beta every single year. They're taking shit out, putting shit in, finding out what works, take it out for a year, bring it back 3 years later. They just charge me $7.99 and fix it.
You make a lot of points, a lot of key points. Like, it's true, because when I think about first-person shooters, you talk about Warzone, you said about Fortnite, then you have Apex Legends. adapt their models, because I think more people will be more prone to pay the $10 or whatever for a certain skin or a certain gun or something that does certain things, that they can be like, okay, hey, listen, I paid that month, I paid the $10. Not everybody buys the battle pass with Apex, Warzone, and Fortnite. You get what I mean? But it's like, look at what Fortnite
Hmm.
just did. They just released the Eminem scenario and situation, which I'm like, that's actually pretty good. I see how what they're trying to cornerstone. Fortnite's model is probably one of the best models that are out there in gaming. I can confidently say that, because
Agree.
a lot of people are trying to adapt it, but I think they run the risk of the fear of. You know what I mean? But I think you get more bang for your buck if you do that. You know what I mean? Start putting a paid to play model, and then bada bing, bada boom. We'll see what happens. Because what I like about Call of Duty now is that even if you don't buy the battle pass, you can get some of the actual perks, the character skins, maybe a gun skin here. You get your XP points if you really do get them over time and whatnot. But it's like, give an incentive to the user. Doesn't matter if you're a streamer, you're a content creator, or you're just playing in the leisure time with your family and friends. Give it more bang to the buck, and you'd be surprised. You amplify the product that way. But what do we know?
Exactly.
We just sit in chairs, right, and just talk and mics.
Exactly. Like it's gonna be hard to try to convince somebody to that their model's not working when it's clearly working, and it's not working because and the thing is the model that they have right now is not working because the game is so great. It's working because you can't play with LeBron James on any other video game. It's working because you can't play with Patrick Mahomes on any other video game. That's the only reason it's working. If you take the exclusive license away, then a lot of shit's gonna be exposed. You're gonna see some fucking problems if there's 3 NFL games that you can choose from versus one.
It's funny you
Like
say that.
like
It's funny you say that, because look at FIFA and FC. I'll tell people this. I think one of the most complete games that I've seen in the sporting world is the soccer games, because it's like they put more time and energy into it. But I stopped playing soccer games in what? I think FIFA 19 is probably the last time I played.
yeah,
But now we have FC, by EA. FIFA's right around the corner. You know what I mean? And FIFA's probably just like, hey, like, listen, we get all the licenses, but FC can't get all the licenses. So they gotta figure it out. And nobody knows what the next FIFA game's actually gonna look like. Do I think it's gonna play better? There's a potential chance. There is a potential chance. Because if you get the right
yeah.
people behind you, the right company brand behind you, it's gonna be amazing. That's why I love MLB The Show. That game is so advanced from a technique perspective in baseball that every year it's good. Like, I feel like with MLB The Show, and this maybe a lot of people can be like, they can agree to disagree. MLB The Show is so advanced that you don't even have to play it every year. You could skip years if you really want to, because it's so
Really.
advanced. Yeah, bro. MLB The Show is very advanced game, and it's like you can't cheese. I personally don't think you can cheese in it. It's a technical aspect, and it's like, heck, I don't have to play a user. I could just play against the computer and let the computer just dominate me if I really want to. It's a hard game to play. It's a
I
little bit of
might
a
have to
learning
try
curve.
that game. I might have to try it because I'm not the biggest baseball. I ain't even gonna say a biggest baseball fan. I'm just not a fan of baseball. So like but I've heard that the game is good. So I think I might have to give it a shot.
Yeah, it's a great game, man. Great product. Great product. And the soccer product is also good too, you know?
Yeah, I used to FIFA. I don't buy it every year, but it's definitely fun. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just more into this. I don't know. Like I'm even getting out of like basketball games and football games. It's just not fun for me anymore.
I'll say
Like when
this, and
I'm
yeah, to kind of tackle your point a little bit, I feel like the single player games is kind of what's dominating a little bit. You know what I mean? And I think, like,
yeah,
to play a
I'm
single,
scared for those too though, because
right?
yeah, because did you play Spider Man?
I still need to get my five. Five's coming soon. Probably that's my Christmas present to
Okay,
myself. Ta-da!
okay, okay.
Anybody's
I
listening
would
to
just
this,
say
if you wanna donate to the PayPal, it will be in the show notes. If you want me to get it quicker, ta-da!
I'll say this. Spider-Man, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's such a good game. It's a great game. And I don't have a problem with spending $60 to $70 on a video game that I can beat in 1 week or 2 weeks or even 3 or 4 days. If the quality of the game is there, I can honestly say the game was short. I spent $80 on it, but man, did I not. I enjoyed the shit out of it. And that's worth it to me. Like I can tell that they, put time into this. Like it's a great game. Like the web swinging, the movement, just the feel, the graphics, like the fact that you can. I'm not gonna spoil the game for anybody, but there's something in Spider-Man 2 that just shows the attention to detail. I had Peter Parker walking through a facility, like a kitchen. You can actually see people in the background cooking. And I'm not talking about like just, one basic ass animation where it looks like they're cooking. No, egg, scrambling it, putting salt and pepper in it. And this is just in the background. The little attention to details is immaculate. And then you get a game like UFC where you got fucking Muhammad Ali in a Nate Diaz skin. Like, that's laughable to me. It's laughable to me. It's disrespectful. And it's not even it's disrespectful to Muhammad Ali, but it's more disrespectful to the people that's actually funding your game and buying it. And then you have people in the comments talking about, well, it's a boxer in an MMA game. Okay. Does fucking punches in the MMA game? Does he not move around? Like come on, man. Like I'm tired of people giving excuses to these billion-dollar industries for them to just get richer and give you a bullshit ass product. Like that's just not cool, man.